Hey guys, Adam Hart here. Here's all the best mods right now to get the best graphics in Cyberpunk. So to give you guys a realistic picture that keeps the saturation and doesn't wash it out, better textures, better skin textures, we're going to improve all major and minor NPCs, make windows look better, and make all cyberware look better, put reflections on the inside of car windows, and even have rear view mirrors with high quality as well. So this is Nvflods 4.0, and it gives you a realistic picture that keeps the saturation. It just tones down the yellows, so it keeps the saturation there, but it doesn't wash it out. And that's what a lot of other realistic mods do. It just completely washes out the picture. So this gives you guys a realistic picture that tones down those colors, but still keeps the saturation. And here's just several shots showing the Nvflods 4.0 in different ways. And I want to show you guys a whole bunch of different shots here to give you guys a good idea if you want Nvflods 4.0. And here's a nighttime shot of the moon. And you notice right away that it dims those bloom colors going out. It makes it more realistic there instead of having a huge washed out moon. And then here's just a shot of a car right here. And that's what nighttime looks like. I'm also going to show rain. So here's without the mod, and then here is with the mod, Nvflods 4.0. So there's a shot of the car again. This is one of my favorite shots of showing this Nvflods 4.0. And the modder recommends pairing this with Nova City 2, but I think the night looks a little too dark with that. So I'm going to show you guys the next one, which is Nova Optics, and that helps the light in when you go inside vehicles so you don't get overexposure. Here's some more shots showing the Nvflods 4.0, and here's a shot in the desert. So a lot of realistic mods will always look good in cloudy weather, so I wanted to show you guys what it's like in sunny weather. So as you can see, it's toning those yellows down, but it's still keeping the saturation there. It's not completely washing out the whole entire picture. So we really want to keep that saturation there. And then Nova Optics is the next one I'm going to show you guys, which prevents overexposure when you go in and out of vehicles and in and out of tunnels. And that's another one that I have on. And Cyberpunk 2077 HD Reworked project. This improves all the environment textures like roads, terrain, even vegetation. There's another vegetation mod we're going to use, dirt, graffiti, objects, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And make sure you guys use the balanced version of that. And then environmental textures overhaul. As you can see, that makes a huge difference. Put that on after the rework project, so that overrides the rework project textures and the rework project fills in the gaps. Then we have ReLUX. This removes random sources of light and makes sure the lighting comes from accurate sources. Then we have Nvflods. This makes sure there's no textures popping in on NPCs as they get closer to you. Then we have increased levels of details distance, so you can see more in front of you. And I'm going to show you guys a before and after here. So here's the before. Look at the windows in the top left on that building up there. Here's the after. So you'll notice more reflections there. Or if you look toward the middle and just off to the right a little, there's a tree. And here's the before, here's the after. You can see the lighting a little better. But overall, I didn't notice much of a difference with this. And then here's a move-in shot, moving through the city. That's what really matters. But if I zoom in, I don't notice a difference at all. But I really wanted to emphasize that if you're going to use one, use increased levels of details distance. Do not use not so good draw distance because it causes flickering like this right here. Now, what you're supposed to do to get rid of that is open up your settings, go to the not so good draw distance, and turn down the culling offset. And then there's no more flickering. However, when I got close, I saw flickering again. So I can't recommend not so good draw distance. If you're going to use one, use increased levels of details distance. However, I still didn't really notice much of a difference. Sometimes I did see a difference, but it was very small. Up to you guys if you want to use that. And then the next one is Nova Rain. This makes rain more subtle and realistic. It makes rain shine more in the light. Without this mod, I noticed rain sometimes goes diagonal for no reason. So this makes rain more realistic. Then we have Preem Water 2.0. So this is going to make more natural looking water. Now it's not going to make it more clear. That's a whole different thing like paradise water, but this makes it more natural. I didn't notice much of a difference with this, but I still wanted to include it in the list. But what makes much more of a difference, in my opinion, are better built-in windows. I could tell right away this makes more of a difference. Here's vanilla, and then here's with the mod. Here's vanilla again, and then here's with the mod. So as you can see, it's unmodded. I go up to the window, I can't even see through it. With the mod, I instantly see through it. It's going to make all your built-in windows look better. Then we have Preem Scanner. So this gets rid of the green tint in the vignette. and there's with the mod on, just crystal clear. That goes well with all these graphic mods, I think. Preem Hair. This will make it so it improves all hair textures by making them soft and cleaner. This covers V's hair and NPCs using vanilla hair assets. And then we have Blur Begone. This gets rid of blur from objects and gives you more realistic visuals and brighter reflections. Alternative skin material makes all skin in the game look even better. Check out this close-up of V's arm. There's without the mod, there's with the mod. Huge change there, absolutely worth it. Always best quality. This makes everything in the game the best quality possible. Even the crosshair on your gun, you got the speedometer on your car will have better quality, the journal, ads, your map, vending machines, even websites. They may have improved vegetation LODs. This makes all plants and shrubs and grass look even better in the game. And to edit this, pause the game, go to mod settings, go to improve vegetation LODs, and then turn all those up to however much you want, and then turn it on. Then you want to save the game, then load the game, and then it'll take effect. And then we have Immersive Night City Fixes. This has tons of downloads and is really community-based. Anytime someone sees a problem, they report it, and then it gets fixed. So it's a very community-based mod. That's what I like about this. Here's a before and after on a street. Here, this isn't supposed to be on that. It's supposed to be in water, so that's fixed. Or check out this right here with the terrain. Huge difference there, making this worth it as well. Clear Windows Cars Edition. So this removes dirt and smearing from all car windows. Vehicle Interior RT and Mirrors. This one is huge. This gives you reflections on windows when you're in first person inside your vehicles. And this also comes with a rear view mirror mod as well. So you have two options. Get high quality windows in your car and low quality rear view mirrors, or low quality window reflections and high quality rear view mirrors. So I think it's worth it to do high quality windows and low quality rear view mirrors because the windows is bigger, you're going to notice that more. And that is what the modder recommends to pair those with. You either have high quality windows and low quality rear view mirrors, or the other way around. Edgerunner Braindance. This upscales the Edgerunner Braindance to 2K. I didn't notice much of a difference there. However, that was just a tutorial gameplay I was using. And then we have high-res named NPCs. And I got the 4K version for this and all the other ones I'm going to show you guys. And there's just some examples with Johnny. And then after that, we also have high-res minor NPCs. So it makes the textures better on all the NPCs in the game. And I use the 4K file for both of those. High-res Cyberware. And I noticed more of a difference with this one. So this is V's hand. You're going to notice more of a difference on the left side, the upper right, and even the clips on the bottom. Those are all the mods I'm using to get the best graphics in Cyberpunk. Now I'm going to show you guys my best settings. Quick preset, custom, resolution, scaling, DLSS super resolution, transformer model, quality, 0, ray reconstruction is on, DLSS frame generation is on, ray tracing is off, but path tracing is on, path tracing in photo mode on, crowd density high. Then we go into the basic options. Field of view is your preference. Film grain is off, but then all of these are on right here. Chromatic aberration, depth of field, lens flare. Motion blur is off. Vignette is off. And then contact shadows on. Improved facial lighting geometry on. Anisotropy 16. Local shadow mesh quality medium. Local shadow quality high. Then we have medium, high. Ultra for volumetric fog, high. Max dynamic decals, ultra. Screen space reflections quality, psycho. Subsurface scattering quality high, ambient occlusion high, color precision high, mirror quality is high, and level of detail is high. And those are all my best graphic settings, and those are all the mods I'm using to get the best graphics right now in Cyberpunk. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Use the timestamps below, check the description for all my mod links, and comment below any mod type of videos you guys want to see me make in the future. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This is my first Cyberpunk video on the channel, and I plan to cover a lot of more mod showcases in the game. So comment below what you guys want me to make mod videos on, or even review a whole entire mod collection. So yeah, let me know guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please help it out by dropping a like to send this video out to more people so they can get help on this too. Subscribe for more, and thanks for watching.